All right, we've got our morning coffee. We've got our microphone started. Let's do a quick, with some pretty big air quotes, quick rapid game. These are never fast. They always take up my entire morning. Okay, let's see. A Jabava, maybe. Sure. These, I'm pretty sure this is maybe the Jabava. Um, if they take, cool. We are going to, I guess, immediately strike back in the center. I've also been seeing this idea a lot in a different speed around. Okay, so, do we play it like a Sicilian? I don't think we take this immediately. This is a new one. I, with air quotes, am out of book here. So what's the plan? I don't necessarily like this too much just because it seems like it gives up, it just blunders. So we could come here and just kind of, well, let's see. It's a different structure than what we usually do. It would be here. Say they come up, and then we just kind of try and get this really big center. Develop pieces. We could take, they take here. Yeah, let's actually do that. Let's do that. So this is kind of a Sicilian-y situation. Now, do we play it like that though? And how do we play it? You want to come in, maybe? Let's do this and just stop that pawn push. That can be pretty annoying. It lets out the bishop, so it is a, we'll call it a pawn move that is technically owed. Right. Can I push this yet? Let's see. Takes. No. So let's not do that. Again, this is kind of shaping up to be a little dragon-esque. So they castle. I can't really stop that, so not gonna super try. This knight's not coming in anywhere. We did spend a little more time on the second move than probably is necessary, but I don't have an idea of what I want to do against the Jabavi. And I haven't looked at it, and if I lose on time, that's okay, so long as I don't. My main goal is to take stock and realize this is gonna sound goofy, but like not Hang pieces is not the right term. Actually, I believe I have the center fork trick here. If I take, they take with the knight here. And it'll open it up. They are more developed. My dark squared bishop is going to be, because they moved their f pawn. I think this is fine. And if they don't take, it probably will just get this out of here for the doubled pawns. Is kind of the goal there. What else could they do? This pawn definitely could be annoying, but it's protected by the light squared bishop, so I'm not super worried about it right now. Okay. Do I just... Oh, well, that's doubled pawns. Let's just do that. This check could be annoying, but I block it. So I'm not super worried about that. Obviously, you can't take back because that blunders the queen pretty hard. We have to worry about this boy here. If they don't take back, we'll probably come here. Yeah, because there is a pawn here. I do also want to get castled. I don't think this does anything. Does it? Hold on, let's see. Here. Takes. No. This could be pretty dangerous. Okay. Where do you move back? You can't go here. Can't go here. You can come back this. Can't go here. You can come back here and just say that you got a pawn. We have one queen check. One bishop check. Now, does that bishop check do anything? No. Does the queen check do anything? No. Should I do anything with my knight? We could like do a kind of a desperado. Takes back, it's fine. Let's just castle. I think castling is the most prudent move here. Yeah, I don't think there's any other way to do it. Let's just castle. So we can still win a pawn. Do we see any other tactics that we want to look at first? Idea being rook here. You could maybe defend with the queen, but you probably end up just like moving back. You can actually, I could take this with the rook. Oh, tempoing the queen. Okay. And then there is a discovered attack on this rook. So I think this does work. Let's see, is this move safe? What's his guarding? Here, that's not under threat. You will have to protect your bishop somehow. So how do we do that? Here? That leads to something like this. Here. No, here, still same. So maybe you come back this way. Which leaves this open to attack. So I do believe this is the best move. I mean, you could go this way, but I think the general plan is you move the queen. I can maybe come back this way with the discovered attack on the you could come here. No, because you don't have time, I don't think. This is also now technically a threat. Is it a threat? It is a very superficial threat. Mostly because you can block with this light squared bishop and just trade them off, and that would be annoying. Where can the light squared bishop go? This would... Okay, but that leads to... Can I sack the rook? No. Problem would be is here, here, and then this, you just take it. So what if we go here? You can't take the bishop, it's defended. No, no. This drops the bishop. Here, maybe? if you go here, I'm still winning the bishop because I'm X-raying. Let's see. There is a Desperado sacrifice here. Takes. Could be pretty annoying. And then you can move your boy. Okay. Let's see. Do we have anything for this? We do have that I can take this pawn now. Do we take the pawn? Do we take the pawn? What can we do? Can we continue development? Something like here. Check. Here. Here. Could that be better? Because now you're just, what, losing the rook, right? Okay, let's check. Can you block it? You can. You can block it. So that wouldn't work very well. Then let's just take the pawn. You come here. Yep. Yep. Check. You come here. Actually, that could work. Let's see. Check. Here. Check. But what is this check doing? Outside of just being kind of a butt. I'm not floundering. I'm just trying to figure out the best. Is this check worth anything at all? Strong diagonal. What about here? Let's just gain a little time. Okay, so now here, takes. Could do this to get off the back rank. here, here. Takes here. So we don't necessarily want that. Okay. Can we put a bit more pressure on this bishop, maybe? Can move it back. Takes, here, here, here. And what are we at the end? Another pawn? Here? Okay. Now? Here? Not takes. So let us here. Do we come back? This could be annoying. Takes here. So let's do a quick retreat this way, maybe. That could be interesting. Which way? Something like this. I don't think this retreat is bad. Does allow them to come out here. Can be pretty annoying. Come up. That could also be annoying. Okay. Here. You have to be slightly faster. So this, we don't want to push this up because this just runs. So now we actually have to pay really close attention to that diagonal. But reason for this is I want to push this pawn, maybe bring it back, come up here with my queen. And well, because if you get pushed back, I can take here, here, and I've won a pawn. You take this pawn, I take this one. So we just have to be diligent. Okay. So we are saying that we want that trade. Okay, so if I take, you come here. I could take, you're here. Takes, you come here. Here. Takes. It's the one I can't figure out here. And I feel like I just lose a piece. Here? Takes. Here, maybe. Here. I don't have a lot of time, so I'm starting to stress. They do have some back rank issues. of a patsy move, if you will. Okay, let's see. Here. 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 Attacking the pinned piece. Threatening mate in 1. Forking the rook. Here. I take. How do you stop it? No. 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 There's no checks. You can come here, but I take. There is a way to stop it. I know that. I doubt you sack your queen. Because you can't even move out. That's the problem. You can't run. Here, you're not solving the issue. You can sack all your pieces, but I don't think this is survive. I'm trying to really... We don't play a lot of blitz. That's for sure. It's protected anyway. Okay. Oh. I would have given it a few more seconds, but dang. So I don't think we played that perfectly. Nope. Okay, so we're not doing that. The reverse Chigorin. Look at that. Okay, D4. So we spent a good bit of time here because I'm pretty sure this is like the Jabava or something, right? This is a weird one. I didn't know if I wanted to take, not take, push up. Just unclear. Eventually, playing it a bit like a Sicilian. A bit. I pushed this up for a reason. And then this one was... yeah, to be honest, this move here, maybe not the best, maybe good, but it's like kind of messing with my opponent's tempo. And then here, just wanting to release my stuff. Okay. I don't need to re-explain it. I need to not do that. Okay, here. Yeah. I don't think this was a great intermediary move, but it was a free pawn, so sure. Piling up. Now, I wonder if I could have maybe went here now. How do you protect it again? So this was a mistake, and I could have piled up more here. Because maybe you come back. And And it's not as clear right now just because, so like say I take, you can actually come this way. And I can't actually, it's kind of goofy. So the queen in front does not feel great. But I think now is when this check would come in handy because you can't defend it. So it'd be like check. Oop. There's a reason we didn't like this check. Maybe something like this. Here. Because now you can't really defend this pawn, so that's a pawn. Yeah. As soon as I realized that you can just block it with the dark sword bishop, this check kind of lost a lot of its appeal. So here, queen c7 was maybe interesting. I didn't even think of like continuing this kind of pile pressure. I didn't like this just yet for some reason. You can't take it. Maybe something like this. Here, and now I'm the one with the nasty pawns. Okay. Queen e2. Go ahead and just take the free pawn. Granted, it's a double isolated pawn, so... And then that also... So, I guess the negative of this is this pawn ain't going nowhere. Maybe it gets defended, but this is going to be a problem eventually. Whereas taking just lets them put their rook on an open file and cause some issues. So I could have maybe contested it. I don't know. I did think about contesting it, but I didn't. I basically saw to, say this point, and because it was quiet. Okay, check. The check. I actually think maybe we should have saved it. Just go back. Just go back. Okay. Anyway. Because I was going back anyway, so it's just useless, right? Here, I kind of saw, I think, like this, and I was like, that's a big nothing burger. Granted, you could come back here. And then, you can't protect it anymore, so what? You go... to here. Takes. And it's actually protected. I don't actually hate that at all. Okay. But there was, it's like it can't go anywhere, I guess. Here would be slightly goofy because I'm looking at this anyway. And if you were to try something like here, yeah. So queen b7. So you can't go there. I just didn't have enough time to think about where I'll... And then this actually would just be pretty simple. So I did miss, I think I missed this tactic here. Here blocks this whole thing that I'm doing, so that wouldn't have been great. Here. How does this get punished? Why is this bad? Here. And I'm crushing. So I definitely misplayed this. G7 is not a good move, so I think bishop c3 could have been good. No, because you have to, even if you were to like attack it with the queen, one, you just can't do anything with the queen. Here, no. Here, no. Okay. So I was worried in the game that this was too, with air quotes, too ambitious. But I think it's just chasing away the defender. So instead I would say this is, I think I'm still winning here, but I think this is just better. Pushing up would have been a mistake. IMO, in my opinion, because we would have had something like this. And then maybe you have to come back here. Here, and then you actually just lose the pawn. Not to mention that you have an intermediary move like this. And now, here. I don't want to do that. Can't go here. Can't go here. So we're like, awesome. I get to trade queens. And they have a passed pawn. So I would say this is winning for white. Maybe not. Hold on. There's a few things in the position. One of which is you no longer have this. Right. But you could come here. That could be very annoying. Takes. And then this bishop is going to be lost. So you'd have to do something here. Maybe something like this. And then if they push. Well, then they lose that pawn. And so now, if we take back whatever they take back with, we can at least, we have another defender. Okay, so the pawn's not, it's not lost now. Like, say we do something like this. Here. Okay. King h1. Yeah, again, not the best. I probably could have just come back. And then here I missed this move, I think. The line I was calculating was here. Why does this not work? Here. Maybe because there's just too much. The problem is here. here, maybe? Just gets really annoying. This is pinned. I am going to win this, though. Okay, so rook c1, c4. Now, this was the line that, like, I was really stressed about. I didn't see this one maybe this way, but your bishops just start getting really strong, and I don't have super great options. Just don't have super great options here. So I think this was the critical move for my opponent. To find because I gotta move the queen. Maybe I think the idea was I finally came up with was to go here. Here. I'm suspect. Maybe something like this. And now you're actually up the pawn. Until I come here. And if you go back, yeah. So then what, you move here. Here, and you're losing this. If I'm being honest, this would still be kind of annoying because of how open the board is and the fact that these are kind of like uncapturable almost. So I would end up probably just here. Maybe trying to build a battery or something. This would be pretty annoying. Maybe come here. Oh no, hold on. This is hanging. Yeah, them pawns don't move back. Ha. Okay. So queen a5. Here trying to figure out. Yeah, rook c4. I wonder how queen f5 would have worked. I do wonder. Because takes here. Oh. Yeah, winning a pawn. Pile up on you. You come here saying, let's trade queens. I'm up a pawn. Takes here. Problem is you now have. Oh no, haha. Well, I mean you can go here, but you can't go here. No, and then everything else loses the pawn. So say you come here. This would be losing again because of. Well, now I would probably just take the pawn. Pass pawn's protected as of right now. And then, but say I come here, you can definitely go here. And it is not, It's not the easiest by any stretch of the imagination. I still think I'm winning here because I have... Oh no, it's 3 pawns for the piece. What did we do there? Let's see. Oh, right. Here, 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 here. Something like this. Here, here, here. Okay, let's just a quick, I think I went over it. Okay, let's do a quick computer analysis. Personally, I think it was a well-played game. I hope you all enjoyed it. I do think I'm getting better. I'm just trying to, not great at talking, right? This is better than the, do I need to do a, sometimes you gotta do a refresh. Okay, Queen F3 was a blundie. I don't think okay, overall, 1 blunder. Oh, dang. I can see that being a blunder because of the line that I was looking at. 3 in accuracy. So, we both played decently. Let's see. Sure. Takes is fine. This is all fine. It's pretty even. Okay, takes. D7, F3. So we like the immediate push. Okay, D5, B3, B5. Oh, and we just saved it. So what happens if you take, right? Here, takes. I'm assuming you take back with the knight, and you kind of got 2 pieces, and who cares? Check. You can no longer block because that's... okay. Okay, so the immediate D5. Definitely missed this pawn move because you can't take. You come back, and you actually have now just saved the knight. Holy crap-oly. I like that. Okay. Didn't even register. I thought it was defended. Knights are so tricky. How was the push up? Yeah, still fine. Let's see, did I... So, D3. Oh, you're saying. What did I say? B3. Either one is fine. I was saying queen takes D6. Not terrible, not great. You can come here. Then you're just back. Okay, not terrible, not great. Okay. So this was not a mistake, which is awesome. Yeah. Bishop C3 was best. We saw that. A5. Well, I didn't like A5 for this reason. Is it because you can just take, and it's even? No, right?
Ah, you're still a little better. That's funny. A5. Okay, so why is this? Oh, because you can just step out of it. Takes A5. You're forking these two here, here, here. Ah. Okay, turn that off. Accuracy. You can see two. So yeah. Let me see. Queen C. Yep. For the exact line that I was like trying to calculate, but I had a minute, so I couldn't fully. And I figure you can just step back. Queen takes C2. Rook takes here. Absolutely wild. Here, because this protects there. And now they're up a piece. Okay. Yeah. Okay. This definitely was one of those, didn't have enough time to like fully calculate. I thought this was fine. But I knew that it was going to get messy. So what's the other? D5 is good here. Nope. Hold on. Okay, so D5 is fine. This is probably really bad for the same reason. Well. I mean, if they play it wrongly, right? What, here? Well, and then the idea is like, well, what are we doing? What are we doing, coach? Okay. D2, blunder. And we kind of blundered right back. Stepping out. Again, yeah, this is another one where I was like here, but then maybe I can come back here. And now we have 1, 2, 3. Now you can just take it. You can, boop. So I've lost the piece. Yeah. So whoa. Rook A4, D3, takes. Oh shit. He takes. You can go. Oh my gosh. That's brutal. That's brutal. Oh man. So instead, you could go here, here, and you have to sack your queen. Dang. Okay. And how did I get here? Right. Or you take the queen, I take your queen, and it is not the most even, but what is this? Here. It's not great, but I do have a pass pawn that I can promote. Okay, bishop b7. Look at me. I am a wild man. Hold on. What? No. Mostly because I'm not hanging my queen. Okay. And And then here we go crazy. Well, also, the reason I went here, obviously, is because I wanted this square. Here, and then now 5. Yeah. And the other one I was thinking of was maybe here, but then you have this check. Yeah. And it's still okay. And now the problem is we're like, oh. Yep. Now that we're 2 pawns up, idea might actually be to come in here. Takes here. Okay, anyway, so I'm glad I did this one. Yeah, so let's see. This doesn't do anything. Yeah, you just can't stop it here. Okay. So I'm glad I did not mess that up. I found the one, and, on the plus side, it does that. So here, I'm not sure what this does. Well, I know what it does. It's here, here, here. Still not great. Here, but I can at least get this. Well, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's learn from our mistakes real fast. Here, we want to see that this is defended so we can push up. This is another one where can get kind of complicated. Let's push up again. Better than a blunder. Is it here? Good move. So this is the kind where I'm not completely sure how to proceed, right? Like if we're looking at this, let's call this a defining buoy. What does this do? I guess you're threatening to come up here. Let's see, say you come oh, actually, maybe that's what it is. You're stopping this idea. Okay, so how would I come up with that? I say, I want to do this. If they take back, I can just take them. So takes here could be a problem. So how do I stop this? What are they threatening? It's defended. So here. Say here. Take it now. Takes. Here. 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 Here? No. So you'd have to defend your pawn here, and I can just push my pawn. And my pawn's defended from the rear. Okay, next one. Oh, that's it. Not a lot of mistakes, but this one was pretty bad. Okay, so in the future, let's try and see, like, because we calculated it correctly. that this is their best move, and then recognizing, granted, there's only a minute on the clock, and then recognizing that they don't have a lot of threats right now. So like here, they just don't have a lot that they can do. Rook to an open file. So it'd be like rook to an open file. Does that stop my idea? How is this right? Takes. 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 Here. 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 Maybe you like come back. Can I come over? Okay. The goal is to be able to see stuff like this. Anyway, hope you enjoyed the video. Another, God, long one. Goodness. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope you enjoyed the analysis. I'm going to probably switch up how I do the analysis a little bit. I feel like maybe I take a little too long on these. Or at least I'm trying to obviously find like a key piece. And so here it would be various pawn moves. Like here, this pawn move would be devastating. And so also identifying, because you can go like here, if you take, I'm winning another piece. So like that should have stood out to me for sure. D5, I think, could have stood out to me in terms of because I had calculated the correct line and I thought I was fine. So if we turn the engine on, let's see. If we don't go D5, XD2, if we go here and it's like here. Here. And it's 2.1. That's the problem. Right? That's the issue. I did not have a clear view of like this. Here. And it's like, dog, you ain't winning because they have the extra piece. Anyway. Right. Okay. Hope y'all enjoyed the video. We'll talk to y'all later. Bye.